We're back.
Hey, listen, man. We're back. Quick, disclaimer. We filmed this video literally last week as soon as the Champions League stuff happened. And the video audio quality was bad. And we're not gonna take the L like we did the first episode where the audio was shite.
Yeah, I feel like we were doing so well too.
And bro, it was like one of our best episodes. Like, yeah, I guess that's what they mean, because a lot of creators, like, they're like, oh, like you will be recording, like, and you feel like it's the best episode you've ever done, and then you go to edit it, and you're like the look of despair on my face. Like, I was like. And then I had to text Oscar. I was like, yo, bro, I'm editing the video. I'm like, bro.
3 minutes in, nothing out.
Three minutes in, we have audio. From 3 minutes to like 30 minutes, nothing.
But it's okay. Because we're back. And we're gonna talk about the Champions League, because in T-minus 3 days, La Remontada's journey will start. And I say this because, as we know,
you man got slapped up. And listen,
we got slapped up.
I'm gonna say, like, listen, I'm gonna take the L on that. I genuinely thought that Real Madrid was gonna go to the Emirates and absolutely just deal with these man, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they deal with every other team. But listen, man, 2 absolutely world-class free kicks from a world-class player. I think I can say it now. Declan Rice is world-class.
Declan Rice.
Bro, the first one,
I'll give it to him.
Listen, nice. The second one,
set piece, coach, good job,
bro. My guy made 6'7" Courtois look like
he was not reaching that. They did a camera, right? The ball was at the angle, Papa. He was not getting there,
bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, you could have put 2 goalkeepers in. You could have had 2 Casillas or 2 Manuel Neuers. Yeah, you're not saving that, bro.
I mean, we've had a lot of time. I have had a lot of time to kind of just look at what's been going on and stuff. And listen, I've been seeing compilations. Let me just tell you, Declan Rice before this game had been scoring no free kicks. Nowhere. All right. So then he decides to play.
Like this, you know what I'm saying? Like, you never know, man.
He decides to play against Real Madrid and have 2 free kicks. I mean, I just want 2.
The definition of doing it on the big stage when it matters.
Smack it,
bro. You could not have hit those free kicks, especially the second one, even more perfectly. But yeah, I said it on this channel before, and I'm gonna say it again, bro. You guys need to go watch the video that Declan Rice filmed with. I think it was F2 Freestylers, bro. Listen, bro.
And Billy Monroe. Shout out to you guys.
If you were like Oscar or like any other Arsenal fan, or not Arsenal fan, or just football fan in general, who are surprised as to how is Declan Rice really like that, bro? Go watch that video right now. Obviously, after you watch this video, but go and type in F2 Freestylers featuring Declan Rice, bro, and I promise you, what he did last Tuesday in the Champions League.
It was bound to happen.
You're not going to be surprised, bro.
It was just bound to happen. Again, I always say, when you're playing with higher competitive teams, your best player as yourself comes out when you play. So for him, it was like, I'm about to slam this in this.
Bro, I said, he made 6'7" Courtois look like he wasn't even there, bro.
Yeah, and then those 2 goals, Marino ended up scoring for the 3.
Marino, that was a good finish as well.
Great
Arsenal
finish,
doing all of this without a striker,
and they were. Yo, that's another one. They did this.
Hey man, I will gladly take the L on this. I did not expect it, but maybe a 1-0, a 1-1 draw, but 3-0 against Real Madrid.
Kylian Mbappe had a chance of scoring one of the goals. He did not. He went far post and then ended up getting there.
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe sold that, bro. Listen, like, Bellingham did
tough to
great.
watch.
He got away from the defender on the sideline. Beautiful throw ball into Kylian Mbappe. I thought he was going to do, the Harry Kane, where he opens up his body and then go near post.
Because that's his specialty. Front post shots for him.
But he chose to go far post, and David Raya
deals there. They made him look good. Oh, right, of course. But then they also made our Courtois look like the guy's Spider-Man. Anytime they shoot, bang, bang, 1, 2.
I won't even lie, bro. Listen, Real Madrid fans, y'all should be thankful for that Courtois was in that net, bro. Because I'm telling you right now,
I don't think anybody else had it.
Even though he conceded 3 goals, if it was not for Courtois, bro, it would have been 5-6.
Yeah,
maybe 4 or 5-6 at the Emirates.
It would have been
this tie would have definitely been over. But obviously, it's I wouldn't be saying this if it was another team, but it's only 3-0. You know what I'm saying? With any other team, you would be like, 3-0. Like, for example, the other time, Barcelona versus Borussia Dortmund, we won 4-0, I think it is.
Yeah, that's over.
Game's done, right? Game is done. You know what I'm saying? PSG also won against Aston Villa. That's
close.
you know what I'm saying? Yes.
It may be something may come out of that.
But like,
not.
bro, like Real Madrid is the only team where you can where another team can have a 3-0 lead, and you're just being like, yeah, it's only 3.
And there's still a hope to go home and still reciprocate a W.
Yeah, and I saw Tony Kroos. He did an interview. He was like, listen, and I said this. I actually said this in the video that we recorded but didn't release because the audio was shite. I basically said like. Basically, what Tony Kroos said, Real Madrid has to kill this game in the first 15 minutes.
I agree. I think El Chiringuito said the same thing. He said, listen, if my guys score under 10 minutes, Arsenal, pack your bags. You're on your way back home, my guy.
Bro, I'll tell you right now, fam. Listen, I know right now, Arsenal fans are on their high horse, but I know there's a little sliver of doubt.
You have to have it. You have to.
Bro, Real Madrid is the king of doing it. They are the kings of doing it.
We said it before. It's a shame that there's a second leg for Arsenal because they have to play Real Madrid again. But not just again, at the house of Santiago Bernabeu.
Bro, and like Tony Kroos said in the interview, man, I definitely agree with him, man. El Chiringuito lo dijo también. It's like, bro, like, you have to kill the game in the first 15 minutes. Like, and all I'm saying is like, bro, Arsenal, I know y'all are on your high horses, bro, but don't even cap in the comments, bro. Y'all are absolutely shiting the bed right now.
Yeah.
Because, bro, if Real Madrid get 1 in the first 10 minutes, 15 minutes of the game and 2 before half,
it's remontada time, Baba.
Bro. I'm
going to keep saying, and we said this again. We said it last time. They did it how many times? 4 different times.
Bro, City, Chelsea, Wolfsburg, when Ronaldo was
Bayern.
And Bayern Munich.
So,
bro,
it's can we say Ala Madrid and them for take? It's a different team, yes.
But the thing is, though, like, bro,
Real Madrid, let's school.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro, this is exactly what's gonna happen. They're gonna go. Arsenal's gonna go to the Bernabeu and defend for 90 minutes because, bro, and why wouldn't you? You've earned the right to do so. You put 3 past these men at home. Yeah. Why would you even try to attack? The only game they're about to do this is about to be a Jose Mourinho special, bro. I'm telling you, Arteta's about to put his Jose Mourinho hat on and that would be a smart thing to do. And anybody who says, "Oh, Arsenal," if Arsenal actually goes to the Bernabeu and actually defends for 90 minutes, you would be crazy if you say that's not the right thing to do. Like, I think you would be crazy to say that.
I think there's definitely a couple ways to go about it, right? But
because if they try to go get 1 or 2 and then they get exposed in the back,
I think they have to play it very smart here.
You got to be smart, man.
You go in the first half, even it's up to 75th minute in the second half, and then you go find the first.
Yeah,
you better sit for 75 minutes, my guy, because if in that time you give us 1 opening, cook. 1 penal, 2.
3 penales al favor of Real Madrid. I'm telling you, it's about to happen. Watch. I'm telling you, they're about to get 3 penalties.
Listen,
I'm telling you, fam, it's gonna happen.
Put that on the parlay. 1 penalty for Real Madrid. It's gonna come.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro. You can put in you can actually put in a parlay. If you're put in a parlay right now.
$50 right now.
1.5 penalties in this game. Bro.
You're gonna probably
1.5 penalties in this game. You're gonna
see it.
Fam.
I mean, it may be we may need that 1 penalty to get the ball rolling.
All I'm saying is, like, listen, whatever you do, bro. And I know I'm not a technical director. I'm not a coach. I'm not Mikel Arteta. I lack the skills to coach at such a high level. We're not coaches yet. But listen, Arsenal, man, if you concede 1 goal in that first half,
you can't.
You're cooked.
Imagine that your game plan is already written.
Yeah.
You're going into Bernabeu, and everybody in the world knows one thing. Do not concede in the 10th minute. Mikel Arteta, we're telling you how to win this game, and you have to win this game. I'm tight, bro. I'm tight.
Yeah, he's mad, bro.
At the end of the game, this is what's gonna happen. And mark my words. Oh shit, mark my words. Mark my words. All right. We go 15 minutes. We get 1. Okay. We go into 45. It's 45 minutes. Not second half yet. We're still in the first half. 45 minutes. Score 2.
Oh, word. That's what's gonna happen.
Okay. Then we go into second half. Nothing happens for 90 minutes. 93rd minute, goal 3.
Te está diciendo lo que va a pasar,
we're gonna take out a deep waters. We're not even gonna do it in overtime.
Word?
We're gonna do it in PKs, baby.
Wait. Oh, I was about to say.
Take them all the way to PKs, baby.
Damn, bro.
Why not? Come on, y'all wanted us to pretend y'all nice? Let's go. Come to my side.
Bro, listen, man. I just know. I just know. But hey, listen, we don't know what's gonna happen. You know, Real Madrid fans know what's gonna happen. They know what's gonna happen, right? But we don't know. Listen,
the story tells.
All I gotta say is, bro, like I know Arsenal bottled the Premier League last year, but if you guys bottle this, you guys would have to be the biggest bottle
jobs. Expect us next episode that we're coming at Arsenal. If you guys flop this is the biggest flop of your life. Fuck the Premier League. Who cares?
Like I said, bro, I know Arsenal
had us beat.
I know Arsenal like flopped the Premier League. They bottled it last year, bro. But like if they do it again, like if they do it in the Champions League, 3-0.
And they're already up 3-0. Like it's like playing Man City winning 3-0 and then they come back and score.
Hey, listen, man. But also, I also saw this that I wanted to bring up because this was very interesting, bro. So apparently the Ultras have something special planned. So what's gonna happen is it said the Real Madrid Ultras have announced that they will do something that they've never ever done before when the team bus arrives on the road to the Bernabeu on Wednesday. There's a motivational video planned pre-match to encourage the Real Madrid players they can turn the 3-goal deficit around. This is the important part, though. The Bernabeu roof will also be closed to improve the atmosphere during the 90 minutes. So,
imagine
this whole time, every single game most of the games that Real Madrid has played, I guess it's always been open season, open air. However, on Wednesday, man, it will be closed.
The place is gonna,
bro. That place is gonna be jumping.
It's gonna be rumbling, man.
Bro.
I think
I'm excited, bro. Honestly,
I'm excited because imagine, bro. This is the only team you can say that you're excited to go into the next game because you do not want to put in Real Madrid in this position,
bro.
On a 3-0 and the 3-0 lead that you have, Real Madrid is gonna come to kill.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, Arsenal. Man. If you bottle this, man.
And I'm gonna give my hats off. If y'all do take it,
props to y'all, bro. Like if Arsenal actually does the madness and beats Real Madrid,
you guys can beat anybody. I'm calling it right now.
Listen,
including Barcelona.
You ain't listen. I'm gonna hate again. If you beat Real Madrid, I'm gonna hate again. You ain't beating PSG.
It's gonna be.
You ain't beating PSG.
You think PSG is better than Real Madrid?
It's not that PSG is, bro. Real Madrid messed up. Like it's not that PSG is better than Real Madrid, bro. Y'all just dropped the ball and Mbappe sold.
Yeah,
and
a lot of them did so.
Rodrigo wasn't on nothing. Vinicius wasn't on nothing. Camavinga,
he's out, got a red card.
Like you know what I'm saying.
All right. Well, I think it's gonna definitely be tough against PSG. That's another battle. I mean, but you're going into this position.
Arsenal, like, listen, I'm hating. Like, Arsenal's not winning Champions League. This is very good though. You guys are possibly gonna be, the giants of Real Madrid. But you guys are not winning Champions League, bro. There's no way.
I'm gonna go back to if I do need Arsenal to win because I do have $50 on them on the.
Oh my God! This guy.
It was a draw. It was a draw.
This guy's betting against his own.
No. It was the brackets, and you picked a draw. Shout out to Kevin. He ended up doing it, and I pulled the.
Bro,
I pulled the Arsenal, of course, against Real Madrid.
A real Real Madrid fan would never ever.
I would have dropped out. I should have dropped out.
You should have boycotted. For that a real Real Madrid fan, I would never ever bet against Barcelona or Chelsea. Hell no, bro.
I'm not. But it is what it is. I think. I don't mind losing $50 because Real Madrid will pass.
Hey, listen, man. Listen. At the end of the day, let us know in the comments right now. What are your guys' predictions? Even for the other teams, because I know we didn't talk much about them because the big story is the two big free kicks against Arsenal against Real Madrid by Declan Rice for Arsenal. But first of all, as it relates to the other ties, who will go through? Will PSG keep on and beat Aston Villa? I mean, they're already up 3-1.
Up 3-1.
Will Barcelona finish the tie in Dortmund? The other one was Bayern against Inter. Inter won in the last minute. We can talk about that.
88th minute. Beautiful play from Inter from the back to the front.
Even the first goal. That back heel from Marcos Thuram.
I mean, the back heel, but you have to talk about Lautaro.
The Trivela.
Usually, what does a Trivela look like?
It goes that way.
It goes like this, and it goes.
But it went this way this time. Like he went that way. It's crazy.
It went that way.
Normally, whenever you do a Trivela with the right foot, you're trying to pick out that top corner of the left side. The keeper's right hand side.
Oh yeah.
Which is your left hand side. Yep. But in this case, The guy, bro, he literally picked out the top left corner of the goalkeeper's side. Like,
Yeah,
bro,
you don't usually go that route, right? Because it's kind of an awkward position if you see the way you kicked it.
You know what I think? No, I think obviously he meant to score, but I don't think he meant to like do
Maybe not. Maybe not.
Like he
might have called it
he meant
straight
to
on.
go that way.
Yeah.
But the ball went that way instead.
I mean, the goalie had
It
no
was
chance.
still a good finish though. I mean, it's
Which
Lautaro
means
Martinez. He doesn't
Inter
do
is
it for
up.
Argentina.
Yeah.
But he does it for Inter de Milan.
But he's up. But Inter is right now up 1.
Yeah.
It's a tough team to beat.
Can Inter Milan make it to another Champions League final 2 years in a row?
That can be a good shot as well.
I think it would. No, is it 2 years in a row? Who was in the Champions League final last year? It was Real Madrid and
Wait, Papa, I don't even know.
who was the Champions League final? No, yeah, I think Inter made it the year before.
Man City
It was Man City versus Inter.
Yeah,
The year before.
when Inter lost.
Yeah, when Inter lost. So will Inter
of his life.
will Inter Milan make another Champions League final?
You never know.
You know.
But I think leave in the comments for Real Madrid, Arsenal. What do you think the time frames are going to be? Will Real Madrid score in minute 10, 15, 20, 30? We'll see.
I mean, the big question is, will Real Madrid even complete this comeback?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And by the time you guys have seen this video anyway, they probably have done it already.
Probably.
But hey, listen, man. But I also saw an interesting debate. We could move away from that.
Yeah.
You know, of basically what's the name of it? Mo Salah
KDB.
and KDB. Who has the greater Premier League legacy? And I know that might be a crazy ass question to ask. People might think it is, but think about it. Kevin De Bruyne was in the Premier League for what, 7 years? I think it was, and he won how many Premier Leagues?
A lot. A lot. 6. Yes.
I'm pretty sure he won 6.
I mean, I had everything kind of lined up before, but KDB is one of the most, decorated.
I think it was like only 1 or 2 years that he didn't win the Premier League. Now, granted, right, he was in a very star-studded team. Like Man City, you knew they were going to win the league every year, but he was still a part of that team.
I agree.
You know what I mean? But on the other hand, you have a guy like Mohamed Salah who's, climbing up the goal scoring charts for all-time records in the Premier League. Like who has a greater Premier League legacy?
I think it's interesting because KDB is actually leaving City.
Yeah.
But we have just found out as well, Mo Salah is actually going to stay.
Yeah, he actually signed that contract,
so
which I knew he would.
We knew he was going to come. And also Van Dijk is also coming with that as
exactly,
well.
Van Dijk.
But we see that he has Mo Salah has a chance to keep on building that, right? I mean, this guy has 6 EPLs, 5 EFLs, 2 FA Cups, Community Shield, 2 of them, and 1 Champions League. I mean,
it's like,
and then it's all separate awards.
When you talk about legacy, though, you know what I'm saying? Liverpool. When you think about nowadays, when you think about Liverpool, people used to say Steven Gerrard, right? Our generation says Steven Gerrard, but when you're talking about the future generation and what people are gonna say, when you think about Liverpool, who do you think about?
Mo Salah.
It's gonna be Mo Salah.
Yeah,
bro.
I agree. I don't think there's anybody else right now.
The guy averages basically 25 to 30 goals and assists, contributions every season from the wing.
And you might
know how hard that is to do.
You could probably say Van Dijk. But a little bit more with the Liverpool purpose is Mo Salah.
Unfortunately, it will be Mo Salah because goals wins you games, bro.
Absolutely.
And he won a Premier League title even though it was COVID, right? People are gonna say, COVID, but he still won the league title. And this year he's about to do it again.
He's been balling out.
So, while signing a new contract. But
for him, man, he's doing well.
You have Kevin De Bruyne. Though. I mean, personally, for me, I'm gonna say Kevin De Bruyne. I think Kevin De Bruyne has a better legacy than Mo Salah.
I've always said
Premier League.
I'm always a midfield player, so I'm gonna go KDB as well. Just someone that can control the field very well, defensively, offensively, shots from the box. His presence was very, very.
Bro, you've seen Kevin De Bruyne. He's not the same player anymore. And look at Man City. You know what I mean?
Correct.
Like, they're nowhere near the levels that they were at.
They're in shambles.
The years, the last 6 years or last 7 years. And the fact that he's won 6 Premier League titles, you know what I'm saying? Like always a feature in the UEFA Team of the Year. Like it's. I mean, Mo Salah has done that, but like, bro, when you talk about like legacy. I think KDB takes that over Mo Salah, bro.
Yeah, I agree. KDB, without him, they can't live without him on the Man City side. And in Liverpool, I feel like very slightly they can live without Mo Salah, but
can they?
That's one of those questions. Like, man, a little bit. Nothing too crazy. I think he's a little bit more replaceable than you having a Kevin De Bruyne that you can't replace as easy, aka Kevin De Bruyne and Rodrigo.
I mean, because bro, Kevin De Bruyne, like every ball that he crossed into the is pinpoint. Like, bro, you just make the run.
Yeah, and he'll hit you.
Just make the run. The ball is gonna find you somehow, bro. He's like that.
And
but then you have a killer, an absolute gunman in Mohamed Salah. He's gonna get you 30 goals every season.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I
So
agree.
it's absolutely insane. Like, I mean, it's a very tough question, but for me, KDB takes it. For Oscar, KDB takes it. But let us know in the comments what y'all think. Like, who has the greater Premier League legacy, KDB or Mohamed Salah? Because, like, bro.
It'd be, I think,
and you know, in the comments, if y'all say, "Oh, you know, Mohamed Salah is the better," I won't judge you because, like,
I mean, you can't argue. Mo Salah is still.
That's what I'm saying, like, bro, like he's
one of the best players in the world. You can't even consider that. But you know, one thing that I did see, it was that the center backs are now touching the ball way more than the center midfields, which is kind of crazy. I don't know. That's kind of a crazy topic, though.
What?
The center backs are now having more ball possession than they've ever had.
Yeah, because the game has changed, bro.
The game has changed. Gary Neville was actually talking about and saying, like, back in the day, you had Frank Lampard, Xabi Alonso. You know, I think there's a Chelsea guy in there too that just tripled and doubled the passes and touches.
Yeah, because, like, bro, the game is system based now, and everybody is trying to play out the back, bro. Like, bro, even teams that are at the lower end of the table, like Leicester City, Southampton, and you know, even teams in the championship are playing out the back now.
Yep,
that was never heard about before.
Yeah, I think too they had Van Dijk, and two other guys that were in there, and they were like, these guys have been touching the ball way more, which is kind of one of those things that you see, like, it's going from the center backs all the way to the top most often now. Where these long balls or these kind of rotations to the right sides.
Even not
much in the middle.
Even the goalkeeper too. I know y'all seen that assist by Emerson last weekend.
So who was that too?
James McAtee.
Yeah, I mean,
bro, that
banger too.
Bro, that assist was crazy, bro.
And his touch. I mean, how is a goalie getting an assist? I mean, that ball was nice too. That
Pep Guardiola, bro. That's what Pep Guardiola has done for the game. A lot of people said that he's ruined the game, you know. But personally, bro, I just think the game has progressed. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's different now. You know, everything is system based. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, I just think, you know. But let us know in the comments what we talked about today. You know, obviously, who do you think is going to go through? Is Real Madrid going to complete La Remontada? Is PSG or Aston Villa who goes through? Barcelona going to finish that tie? Inter Milan versus Bayern Munich, who's going to go through there? And then also, who has the greater Premier League legacy? KDB, Kevin De Bruyne, or the Egyptian king,
Mo Salah?
Mohamed Salah. Where can the people find us, Oscar?
Please hold.
Please hold.
This is not playing now.
Bro, this guy, bro, you're about to get us copyrighted, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Such a.
All right, listen. Find us on Offside Combos on TikTok, on Instagram, and on YouTube. On YouTube to find the long-term content or the long form content to make sure you're catching all the things in between that you don't catch on the reels.
TikTok reels.
Even though the reels are phenomenal as well, they're great. And also catch us like on Offside Combos on the reels on top. We're always posting like just random stuff.
We post 3 times a day. You know what I'm saying? Once we edit the videos, you know, I clip them. You know, I make sure I put the subtitles on there. So show us some love. You know, right now we're about to hit 500 followers on Instagram, which is crazy.
I mean, we were at, I think, 400 when we recorded the last video that we
couldn't post.
And now we're at 500.
And now we're about to be at 500.
Yo!
And TikTok, we're also growing. We're growing
pretty fast.
Very close to 200. So, like, if you see us on your For You page, go ahead.
Buddy, that was crazy. Also, my boy.
Yeah.
He was in New York, in the Bronx. It's Billy's in New York, which is next to Yankee Stadium. Chilling there, he said. Random Latina. Do you know Oscar? I don't even know you, bro. I thought my boy Kenny was one of my buddy Kenny. He was like, "Bro, you're getting famous quick." I was like, "Yo, listen,
stop it, man.
you know what I'm saying? Stop it." Yeah, I gotta do that trick where you walk in, you drop.
Nah, yo, that shit is
I'm gonna just say, here you go.
Yo, that's just so
No,
cool,
man,
bro.
we appreciate the love. We see the comments.
You're farming farming aura.
Oh, I'm a farmer, baby. Yo, sign me up, boy. But yeah, let us know all the comments and stuff. Put them in there. We like to see a conversation. We hear you guys. We see you guys. All the comments.
Yeah, keep the comments coming, man. We love the love and we love the hate.
Yeah,
because I know y'all be hating on there, but hey, it's
anytime there's Arsenal fans.
It's you know what I'm saying. All fun with no hate is not funny. You know what I'm saying
never.
You gotta have the haters there. But just like I'm a big hater of Arsenal.
You know where to find us. Offside Combos.
But hey, Offside Combos, pretty easy to find us on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube for the long form content as Oscar is playing. But yeah, that's all we got for y'all today, man. Take care.
Let that remontada journey start.
Peace.